Hello everyone and welcome back to another podcast with Profile Saves the World. I am Matt Davis-Binge and today I am joined by Chris Pennington and the barn owl Lee Holmes. We've kind of labelled this podcast as Tech Talk. I'm not sure that's entirely the right thing to call it, but these guys are two very knowledgeable people in our business. Lee, fresh in the game. He's in his rookie season, but he's scoring all the home runs, impressing all the ladies, and the other barn owls love him.
Soon to move up to be a sophomore or whatever they call it.
Yeah, he's going to be. He's a first pick in the draft. First round pick in the draft. Chris, who's been on the podcast before, is a fountain of knowledge. So, another thing, guys, I'd like to come clean. We've got a sweepstake in the office for how many times I can get in the word barn owl, which is actually Lee's nickname in the office.
That's 3 already.
That's 3. Yeah, we've got a sweepstake for a tenner. So everyone is listening, please make note of how many times I say barn owl, barn owl. Add a bit of spice to it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? So thanks for joining us today, guys. Quite exciting, to be fair. So you guys are making websites, turning the websites into functional products.
Indeed.
Let's try and give some information to people listening. So I have built a website. It's new, it's shiny, it's fresh, looks the part. Now what?
What's it called?
I don't know.
No. Just putting you on the spot.
Madeup.com.
Okay, madeup.com.
So madeup.com.
Yep.
It looks the part. It's fresh. It's my new business. I've just launched it to the world. Now what?
So, launching your website to the world, great feeling. But there needs to be, I'd say, some core elements instilled into the website in order to keep it going and keeping it fresh, and keeping it safe and secure as well. I think if you say you built your website on WordPress, which a lot of people do nowadays, I mean it's probably one of the most used CMS systems out there because it's free, it's open source. There's a repository it's just filled to the brim with useful tools and plugins, etc., etc. And I think there's some core plugins to be had when deploying a site live. I think there's loads of plugins that, I mean, Lee, have you got any go-to plugins that you like to use?
When it comes to like website performance, generally I'll use like WP Rocket, something like that.
Yeah,
to
WP
just make
Rocket's
sure it's still, it's all running properly.
So in short, WP Rocket, it is what it says in the tin. It's a rocket.
Yeah.
It'll stick a rocket up your website's backside and send it to the moon. So basically what it does, it
sticks a rocket up the Uranus.
Yeah. You'll get
sends it to the moon.
Especially what happens is you get a lot of SEO junkies and people like that. They're all like website speed. Big issue nowadays,
Flapping
which it is,
like
100%. All the barn owls in the world, they're looking at the speed of the website. Going
Definitely the one here as well.
Can I change my website name to www.barnowlfans.com?
You can indeed.
Yeah, cool. That's the website. So any reference to websites moving forward is barnowls.com.
I heard it was a forum about barn owls. Yeah, no, forums are good as well. We might get onto that. Maybe in this podcast, let's see. Yeah. No, but I tell you what, there's WP Rocket or any caching plugin.
What is that for layman's terms?
Basically, for like the SEO junkies sat to my left here, they're constantly on GT metrics or Google page speed insights, trying to get the page speed up of their website. Because the quicker your page speed performs, the better it is in the eyes of the search engine because you're delivering a better user experience. So tools like WP Rocket and WP Fastest Cache, and there's loads of them. Basically what it does, it combines all your assets and files and caches them.
Streamlines them.
It basically just enables your site to load a little faster over the network. So, they are essential. They are absolutely essential, these tools.
Essentially that is a really cool
plugin. I'd put it probably number 2 on the list, potentially, of must-have plugins on your website.
Cool.
What would you put as number 1?
Number 1... Depends, man. Like, it depends how...
On the site?
It depends. You can never overlook security on a website. The amount of times we've taken a website on because it's been hacked, or we've had to fish someone out of a sticky situation on their website because it's been compromised, could have all been prevented by a simple security plugin.
Something like WordFence.
Yeah, 100% WordFence. There's another one, IMI Themes. I think they do one. They do a good one. These tools are invaluable. I would put it up there, but some people, they handle all the security like off-site, maybe not necessarily within WordPress. They might handle it through like Cloudflare or other services. So, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but a lot of bad hacks and attacks on your site can be prevented just by installing such a simple plugin and just configuring it like by following the instructions on screen. You know, like I'd have to put security first. I'd put security first, speed second.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then all your other flashy stuff underneath. There's
get the foundation pillars.
Yeah,
in place.
exactly. Once they're in place, you don't have to worry about them too much.
Decorate it how you want, but once the house is stable.
100%, 100%.
So Lee, you're doing a lot of work for us. Really technical stuff. Absolutely killing it. The game dead, by the way. We're seeing some huge positive upspin cycles in our sites that we've got for clients that you're now managing, Lee. So bravo for that. Kid knows what he's doing. Oh, I mean that as well. That kid, you know who I'm talking about and all.
That kid called Barnell.
That kid called Barnell. He's Night Striker.
Yep.
Come get you when you're not looking. Creeps around in silence but delivers the goods.
Yeah, a bit like a samurai.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah. So Lee, that's enough of blowing smoke up your ass. What do you look for? So I've got my site, buynows.com. I'll hand it over to you. It looks the part. What are you looking at first thing? You're going to run a report on it?
Yeah.
See what we're missing?
Usually run an audit, check that site maps are in place, privacy policies, terms and conditions, basic stuff like that, just to make sure that they're, you know, with GDPR and all that stuff. Yeah. Robots, TXT, analytics, all that sort of stuff needs to be added, obviously. Yeah, that's really it, other than the WP Rocket that we talked about earlier, adding a plugin to sort out performance.
Does it make a big... Right, two questions that come to my head. Go on. I feel like I'm speaking for the people because I don't know what you're talking about.
That's good.
Is this stuff, say Joe Blogs builds buynow.com on WordPress?
Yep.
You try not to laugh there. Is this stuff that they can be doing themselves? Or is this,
100%.
Is this, yeah, it is,
100% they can do it themselves. 100% like bit of research you can do
yourself.
yourself.
Some of the more inferior platforms have access to that, or is it only WordPress that has access to those?
Well, look, each platform to their own. They all have their own. Yeah, they all have their own versions of the same stuff. It's just how openly available some of these things are.
Cool.
Because WordPress is so big and so popular, everyone's constantly writing stuff to improve it, and with that comes new plugins, new features, and they're kept up to date like all the time to prevent security flaws from happening. As Lee said, like the first few things you should be doing once you've booted your new website, you've got it live, we've installed some security, we've made it quick. You want to do these things like Lee said, like add Google Analytics, add Search Console. They're your handshakes between you and a search engine. That's how a search engine knows to come and see your website, is come and say hello. You know what I mean? You exchange those handshakes. It's got to be done. Make sure your site map's submitted to Search Console. Absolute must. There's so many things. Yeah. And also the importance of GDPR, like he said, like got to make sure the privacy policies in place, terms and conditions, cookie notices, absolute must on any website nowadays.
Yeah. Do you know another thing I want to talk about, being an absolute must, is identifying what the customer or consumer is actually going to be searching for. I think that's something that we recognise really well. Yeah. We understand that you've got a website selling such and such, buy now toys.
Yeah,
but you need to be being visible for the monetary keywords that are going to allow your website to be seen by the people searching 100%. For your services. I 100%. Think that's really you can get so lost in your little niche or target market that you don't actually hit the masses.
Yeah, well, a lot of the keywords are just how do they call them, vanity keywords, don't they? Right. So
that kind of leads me on to something I've just written down in front of me about a few of our case studies we've got where we've got people ranking in sectors and in businesses for keywords that actually delivering some serious results.
Yeah.
And that kind of, it probably wasn't until a year or 2 years into the business that I realised on a personal level how important SEO was. After speaking with a couple of our clients that maybe I won't say their names, but that are generating huge amounts of revenue.
Yeah.
By taking their SEO seriously.
Yeah.
Like the three of us sitting around this table now, we know how important it is. But from a salesman's point of view, like what I've been in my role for the last year and a half, sometimes I've gone to meetings with, let's just say, a builder. This is a true story. We went for a meeting with a builder in Godmanchester, who's locked the game down in Godmanchester. He reached out to me and expressed an interest that he wants to take his business to the next level, potentially progressing to Cambridge.
Yeah.
City, quite affluent, more money.
Yeah, 100%.
So I went equipped with some research. Chris, you printed off some keyword stats, and builders in Cambridge, for example, was searched for at the time 690 times a month.
Yeah, it's around that, yeah.
690 times a month. Someone has typed into Google, builders in Cambridge. That is a lot of inquiries right there. If you can get in and around the mixer, top one, top page,
Yeah.
those kind of inquiries, picking up 10 a month would be tens of thousands of pounds a month in revenue. Like
Definitely.
these are serious numbers. Like we've got one particular client that's locked down his trade in Cambridge, and that to him is worth between 50 and 100,000 pounds a month in income.
Yeah.
For granted, he is running PPC campaign as well, but actually quite a low level.
Yeah.
His map pack location on SEO, and his probably 5 or 10 keywords we're ranking him for.
Yeah.
He's paying us whatever he is a month, quite a modest figure that represents huge value to him, to generate him that kind of return, that kind of turnover that you can bank on every month because you know your business is being seen.
Yeah.
You tell me that SEO is not important. Oh my God, like people really underestimate it.
Yeah.
Like this also leads on to the next point, which is people. Let me just go back and rewind. When I sat in that meeting with the builder in Godmanchester, I showed him those stats, and he liked what I had to say, but I could tell he thought I was talking rubbish. Yeah. I felt like I was selling him pixie dust or magic. Like I could tell that he didn't think he needed it. And I was actually not insulted, but I felt really like I couldn't understand it because I know with this other client what it can really achieve, and I felt really frustrated that people are so stuck in their old ways that they've relied for years on referrals and recommendations, which is cool. That is a small slice of the pie. But I actually think now, if I want to employ a builder, a carpenter, a plumber, a carpet cleaner, an oven cleaner to come around my house, I want to go on their website. I want to go on the one that's come up top. I want to see referrals. I want to see reviews. I want to see recommendations. I want to see what accreditations they've got. I want to see the staff they've got, who's going to be coming into my family home. I want to see other jobs they've done. And how I'm going to see that is by clicking the top 2 or 3 websites that should pop up on Google Maps, probably because they're near me. Or I don't want to know what you're going to recommend me, or what you're going to recommend me. You're going to recommend me your mate. There might be an absolute duffer. Yeah. You might recommend me your stepdad, who might be, people going to Google for trusted, authentic and credible businesses. And the way of the old is gone.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, you might be getting enough work from referrals and recommendations locally, or for your brothers and your mums and your sisters and your friends. Yeah. That shit is that's all down to trust, isn't it? Yeah, but that's a small part of the pie. What about all the people searching for your services? Yeah. Like, it really took me like I can remember, like, he just said sitting at me and he looked like I was like selling him pixie dust, like snake oil, like it was like I was trying to convince him that this is where you need to be for like a X amount a month, and he's like, "Nah, you're all right, mate." In the end, we decided we're going to try and stick around here.
Right. Fair enough.
You stick at it then, mate. Yeah. Yeah. But
it all boils down to trust, doesn't it? At the end of the day, I've said it since day one. The more trusted you are, the more you'll get rewarded.
Do you mean trusted on? That's how Google's working now as well, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're more working off authority.
The more signals you have, more authority signals you have,
And that's the game. That's the game that you guys are playing, isn't it? By
exactly.
building that trust, so the customer, the end user,
100%.
our customer, gets phone calls and inquiries.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the more authority you build as a website, or as a business, or as a brand, like you'll be rewarded. And I've said it since day one that Google likes brands. The more you can appear like a brand with authority, the more you'll be.
So just elaborate on that a little bit.
So it could be a brand. It could be, when I say brand, it's not big. It's not a big thing. Like it can be anyone. It can be John the plumber, or anyone. As long as they appear like a brand, they have the website. They have everything in place. All the things in the right places. All your directory settings, like all your citations set up. Make sure everything's consistent across the board. The next thing is, how close is your? This is what I've always said this since day one. How close is your brand or your business to a keyword? How close is it? Because all well and good, I am the best roofer in Cambridge, right?
Yeah, but if your name's barnowl.com,
exactly,
and you're trying
you've
to rank,
got no hope.
and you're trying to rank for roofing,
absolutely no hope.
Exactly.
Like you just shooting. So you might as well.
You might be getting the wrong traffic.
Exactly. Get a gun out and shoot yourself in the foot straight away.
Yeah.
Like I've never been a big fan of stuff like that. You need to keep it close. Keep it as close as you can, if not spot on. Because if you are a Cambridge roofer or someone like that, and that is your brand, and all of a sudden you have a shit ton of authority behind that brand, you're up there. You're in play.
Do you know something else I'm taking really seriously? When I look, this is the thing. We aren't our customers. When I'm looking for a website, do you know something I really take care on? Is looking at the reviews.
Yeah,
I love looking at reviews. Do you know what I also like looking at is the bad ones.
Yeah.
And
how you deal with them.
And and I like to see how they've responded to the bad ones.
And sometimes they don't even respond.
Which is alarm bells for me.
Not good.
I'd love to see a 1-star review, someone that was majorly unhappy, and actually them to reply and gone, "Hi, Mrs. Jones, as discussed when you were in us, this is why it didn't work out. We did try to do this, and this, and this." And then I can see your customer service on point, and then I also can see that you're credible and you're not hiding in your head in the sand. I love looking at reviews like that. Good ones too. If you go to a web builder and he's got 60 reviews all saying, "Yeah, this guy's legit, he's good," bang on. Like, how could 60 people be talking shit?
Yeah. No, it's true.
I love looking at reviews. I do. It's like a dirty secret of mine. Even not the 4s and 3 stars. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's real, isn't it? It's like
everyone's human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're all subject to mistakes, etc. So what? It's how you deal with them. That's what counts. That's what counts at the end of it.
Do you think reviews on Google are big for search engines?
Yeah, definitely.
For maps?
I mean, it helps build trust. That's what they were saying.
Is it good for ranking or converting?
Both, I'd say. Yeah.
It used to be just converting, but now it's very much. It helps with the ranking as well.
The more reviews you have, like 5-star reviews or 4-star reviews you have, the better, really.
Well, they place you higher now.
Yeah.
They place you higher, no doubt about it. You'll get placed higher.
That actually brings us another cool point there. Part of SEO is, getting seen, but the other part is converting being seen
100%.
into a live.
Well, that's where user experience comes in.
Yeah,
that's why part of a website you've got to make sure it's properly functional and people can easily understand and use it.
Yeah.
Because if not, then it will just drive them away.
Well, actually, that brings me on to what that new sort of tradesman style website that you've actually developed.
Yeah.
Being under this roof, with the inquiry form, tradesman being right at the top, which I think has actually been a masterstroke from you, Lee, because actually, if you're looking for a tradesman and you know they're credible, right, I've already gone through the reviews now, okay, they're top of Google, I like them, I'm going to click. Now I'm onto their website, boom, I've got a contact form, an inquiry form, I've got a phone number right in front of my face. I don't have to go all the way to the bottom to contact or look at the 10 different services. I know they fit the bill. This is how I get in touch with them. And I think that's something you've developed under this roof that's been absolutely brilliant. And I think, am I right in thinking that it's been a big, what's the word? People have been happy with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
From what I've heard, people have been experiencing some really positive results.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think of anything worse than actually getting someone onto your website and then them bounce away because they can't get what they want? Or there's not
that's it,
it's
isn't
like
it?
criminal, isn't it? Like,
if you're hiding your telephone number in a really awkward place, then that's your own fault, really.
Yeah.
It needs to be sorted out.
Yeah. Another little tip and trick that we've been taking on, guys, listen up, take notes, is trackable telephone numbers on your website for different campaigns. Use different telephone numbers.
Yeah.
We use a company called TTNC.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Very good.
TTNC, it's a minimal charge every month. You can put different phone numbers onto onto your Facebook, onto your PPC campaign, onto your SEO for different locations as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
And you can track which number is getting called, so you know which areas of your marketing needs a push, needs a kick, needs to be pulled back, needs to be pulled in. You name it, you've got control and analytical stats to back it up.
Yep.
Big one for us, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely. I think another big one that people need to do more of is exhausting their existing contact base. Like I don't think people do enough of it.
What do you mean?
Like all well and good trying to pick up new traffic all the time on the search engines, but actually using your existing traffic, like that's what mailing lists are for, you know what I mean? There's 100 platforms out there like MailChimp and guys like that you can absolutely, you know, if they're opted in, always opt in, you know.
Yeah.
If they're opted in, then use them because they'll spread the word. They'll definitely spread the word, especially if you've got offers on or anything like that. If you work in an industry where you can spare offers and stuff like that.
Like buy one, buy one, get one free.
Good Lord. Good Lord, just do it. Text message marketing as well.
Yeah,
Good
we're pushing that. You guys have seen what we're doing with that. So we're pushing text message marketing. I think it's such a direct way to get into someone's pocket.
It's one of the best ways, mate.
Yeah,
it's got to be because
emails getting deleted.
Text
no way
ignored, really.
Yeah, there's no way someone's not opening a text.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're offering an existing customer 50% off their next promotional video, I think you're going to have a pretty good chance of. So
you pay note. You pay attention to it, wouldn't you?
Anyone looking text message marketing right now, we're actually offering it. I think it's like 5p per message, so you can get to 100 of your most valued clients with a discount offer for £5. You show me a better return than that. That's mental. I've lost more money running for a bus. Actually, I lost more than that when I was chasing a barnail the other day, but you know, we'll leave that story there.
Damn barnails.
I've got quite a lot of barnails in this so far.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't just spice up a bit. Barnail. Yeah, good luck to anyone counting, by the way. Let's spice up. So Lee, talking about barnails, you are fairly new to the game. You came to us with a pretty good resume, shall we say? Highly recommended from someone that I trusted at the time and still do. How have you found coming into an agency like this and kind of been thrown in the deep end, mate? How have you found it so far? Like, enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. I haven't really felt I've had too much trouble with it because I've got people to support as well. If I don't know about something, I can easily ask and I'll get help. Google as well, yeah. So generally, I've been finding it perfectly fine.
You look unflappable sometimes, mate. It's one of those difficult ones, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's like the barnail that can't fly.
You're stuck in the bum. You look unflappable, mate, sometimes. So it's good for us because you know you're taking it in your stride. But you know we always got to take into consideration that don't want to overload you. Like, do you workload enough? But you know, because we want to keep your standards as high as they have been, and customers keep getting impressed. But it's good to know you're happy.
Yeah.
You happy with him?
Yeah, I'm more than happy with him.
Good.
Yeah, he's the man. I like Lee.
That's
good.
We've got some, not just Lee, let's have it straight. We've got some really talented people in this office.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
There's not many, there's a few. There's not many duffers. There's a few. most people, and I'm joking. I think everyone in our businesses brings something to the party, some unique skills or personality traits that matter, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird how this conversation spiraled off, didn't it?
Let's talk about Lee Holmes.
Yes. How long have we got left? 6 minutes of Lee Holmes.
Oh, we can.
I'm joking.
Lee, tell us a story.
No, I'm joking.
No, have I ever told you about? Have I ever told you about how we found out about you, Lee?
No.
Okay, no more.
Anymore.
Jono was on your course.
Yeah.
I said to him at one of our days filming at Links, like, you know, I don't know, obviously you're on a marketing course. He was a quite impressive guy as well, to be fair. We were working with, God, this kid is, how old is he?
19, I think.
19.
Yeah.
I remember thinking to myself, like, he really had his shit together. You know, when you meet someone, you think, yeah, you're not like, when I was 19, I was fucking, swear at me, let's swear on this. I was all over the place. I headless chicken. Not anymore, by the way.
Just.
Yeah, just. And I remember thinking, God, you're seriously impressive. And he was saying, yeah, he's on my course. I said, like, do you know anyone else that's doing like what you do and, you know, SEO maybe, blah, blah, blah. And I think he either said no or let me find out, let me think. And then I bumped into the car park at Links, and he said, oh, mate, yeah, I remember, I know my friend Lee is big on SEO. I said, is he any good? Or what's he like? He said, mate, our lecturer said that his SEO module was the best he'd ever seen. That was his exact words to me. And I think we were already chatting before that point, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he mentioned
Yeah.
you were looking for someone or something, so I met.
But when he told me, I could tell he was telling the truth. You know, like, he was like, this guy's, and he swore again, this guy's legit. Yeah. So I was like, cool. And you've stepped up as well, which is cool. So what's next? What we pushing on to? What we looking at? You were looking at running some more, trialing some new stuff with PPC at the moment, aren't we, Lee? Which you're going to take lead on. Yeah. Should be good for us, ranking and getting us found in maybe new locations.
Yep.
What's your plan?
I mean,
keyword research and then
just standard keyword research. Send them over to
get the numbers.
Yeah.
Run the numbers, run the costs. See where tactically it makes sense to advertise. It's a funny one with PPC because you try and advertise in London and it's so much more expensive than it is for say Watford.
A lot of people bidding against you, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean it's all relative to the competition. If you've got competition, jumping the bids up.
Do you know what though? Locking down your own lunchbox is something to be said.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Around
100%.
here, lock this down before we look anywhere else. Like maybe we can look at Cambridge or Peterborough, but Jesus, there's some bloody big agencies out that way as well. Like we need to lock this area down first.
Yeah, 100%.
And from there we can move on. Yeah.
I mean, we have started to push our way a little bit in through Cambridge on SEO terms, which is good.
Under your guidance.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you pulled me into a room like in the first week. Was like, right, I need you to film a video on SEO in Cambridge, on websites in Cambridge.
It was web design in Cambridge.
That was it. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Kids got some ideas. I like it. Sat there and waffled through a 1 minute thing about web. If you want to get your web design done in Cambridge, I'm like, oh god.
We are a web design agency in Cambridge. Yeah. The best at Cambridge web design. Come get your Cambridge web design from us today.
Cambridge.
Never
do that. Yeah, that was good. So we'll see, won't we? I think Cambridge is a logical step for us.
Yeah, 100%.
Easy commuter routes. We've got the guided bus from St Ives. We've got the A14, which is there, so we can get over to Cambridge for sales and consultations, meetings. Piece of piss.
Yeah. We got quite a few Cambridge clients to be fair already, haven't we? So
my next step for me is to go through Peterborough.
Yeah.
See where we can rank for terms there.
Yeah.
I think I've already made a couple pages, and I think we're ranking somewhere for web design Peterborough, but I'd have to check.
Yeah. Always be you'll always be slightly behind when you start on those ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Because obviously it's the given we're nowhere near we are near Peterborough, but
there are agencies that are in Peterborough itself that are obviously number one or two.
Yeah, they specialise in that area, don't they? So it's like trying to go and start digging into their pot a little bit. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. It's all fair game.
Let's just have this clear now. I'm going to put this on record. We're coming from all.
Yeah.
We're taking people's heads clean off.
It's fair game
when they're ready.
It's fair game, I think.
Yeah, they've all got to come in at some point.
Yeah.
Cambridge, Peterborough, Stevenage, London. Yeah. We're coming for them all, but at the right time. Yeah. Heads are coming clean off. First place, Cambridge. They're having it first. Then we can move to Peterborough.
Yeah.
We lock this places down, then we can keep growing organically as possible.
Yeah.
We don't want to overshoot ourselves because that's when your army gets isolated and comes unstuck.
Yes.
This is all part of the game we're playing, Fine Gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's like a fun
together,
game of,
we're on it.
checkers.
Yeah.
Chess. Something like that.
Cambridge is going to get the 3-piece and soda first, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a lot they can do about it either.
There's some good competition in Cambridge.
There's a bit of fire in that, though, isn't it?
No, it's good. I think we can.
Oh, look,
I reckon
I'm
we
super. Look, competition, whatever. I'm super confident that we have ambitions and the skill set to back up.
Yeah.
To back it up, I look around, look at you two, and I see some of the most talented people I've ever met in my life, and it doesn't stop with you two. It goes all through there.
Yeah.
I think we've got the capability to take it all the way, boys. I'm so passionate about what we're doing for our clients and for the people that I think it's only a matter of time. We'll stick together and keep working and keep pushing and keep understanding the lay of the land and who's who in the zoo, new things that's happening.
Yeah.
I should have got some kind of bar now connotation there.
I was waiting for it to be
Who's who in the zoo and the what's the cage that a bird is in?
Birdcage.
Yeah.
No.
I would have said birdcage as well.
Do you sleep in a cage, Lee? On a
I'm
perch?
out, aren't I?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
Guys, if anyone, we had a really funny, and to let you into a little secret, we had a really funny, in our staff WhatsApp group, we showed a picture of an owl's legs. If you've ever seen a picture of owl's legs, you never look at an owl again. So there was an owl on a perch with its fluffy feathers all the way down to its feet, and then the guy who's owned the owl got his fingers around the owl's legs and pushed up the legs, revealing the legs. Turns out owls have got really long legs.
Really?
Yeah, you don't see
Long,
it.
skinny legs.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to show you the picture, and you're going to have an immediate. We're going to have a reaction.
Is that going to be the cover photo for this podcast?
It could be. I'd like. Okay. Let me just go. Just going to dip into my. Okay, here we go. So I'm now going to pass Chris the phone.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That can't be right.
It is. That is an owl's legs.
Wow.
Long, aren't they?
That's ridiculous.
A little bit bowed. He looks really. When he looks like the guy's lifting up his skirt, doesn't he?
That can't be right, dude.
It is right.
That's not right.
It is.
Owl's only got feet. He ain't got legs.
Well,
That's not right, dude.
anyway, on that note,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to sleep tonight now, are you?
No.
Everything you thought you knew
Why?
about owls, barn owls particularly.
Why? I don't get it.
Guys, closing nugget of gold for anyone listening. If there's anyone still listening at this point, by the way, after the waffle we did in the middle to the end, if you're still listening now, by the way, thank you so much. Number one, like, God bless you. You are a kind-hearted soul.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
We all love you.
Yeah, we all love you.
We all
especially-
love you.
Yeah.
Come by the office.
Thank you so much.
Come by the office. We'll get you donuts.
Yeah. There's always a supply of sweets, donuts, tea and coffee in it, and you're welcome for a game of pool. Although if you play me, you will not win. But thank you for listening. So if you are listening, your reward now, you are going to be presented with a nugget of gold from Chris, the Chief Pennington, and Lee, the Barn Owl Holmes. Chris, would you like to go first?
Golden nugget.
I've got one, by the way, just let you know. I've got a good one.
Have you?
Yep.
Do you want to go first?
Yep, okay. My golden nugget is a statement. Start taking your SEO as seriously as your social media and how you think you look to the outside world. On the differences on social media, you're selling to people, you're showing people your services. SEO, they're already bloody looking for you. Take it seriously. I don't think anyone's taking it as serious as they should be. Yeah. SEO makes the phone ring, makes the inquiries, makes the leads.
Yep.
Take it seriously. Next.
I think, following on to your statement about SEO.
Oh yeah, join on to mine. That's it.
Yeah. If you have just built a new website
Yep.
and are looking to launch it and have done everything that we've told you to maybe consider, all your security and all that stuff, download a plugin called Yoast SEO. It will help lots and make your life really easy going like down the road. Make it a lot easier. It won't do the job for you, but it'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
That's my golden nugget.
Here we go.
Right, partner, you got this.
I always get stuck when I'm put on the spot.
Right.
Hold on. Go on, Lee. Okay, sorry. Little nugget that you think would help someone who's listening now that might not be as clued up as you are.
If you haven't made a new website and the speed is bad, buy WP Rocket and configure the crap out of that.
Good, there we go. And that is our young saviour, the kid, the barn owl.
Yep.
Was that a bit of an anticlimax to that, Lee?
It's just like the
I was
way
hoping he's going to have some kind of Nelson Mandela SEO speech.
If you have built a new website and it's slow, that's good work, Lee.
Right, we're all smiling. Right, guys, if you're still listening, like I said earlier, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in again. I think we're 7 episodes deep now. These are going to be coming out thick and fast now. I think it's a great way for you guys listening to get to know us, me, the team, the business, where we're heading, what we love, what we're doing, things that we're working on. We're going to try and keep this as open and as transparent as we can at all times, covering different topics, different staff members, different members of the team, different aspects of the business. Like, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching or listening on Facebook, get in the comments, give us some abuse.
Yes.
Plenty of owl emojis.
Yeah, owl emojis. Owl emojis. Okay, just to spice this up, bar now. Thank you, everyone.
Outro music. Ding.
We got outro music?
Bar now.
That's more of an intro music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to fade it out and then stop it. Thank you for listening.